about Robert. I met him a few years ago in Atlantic City as a firewalk instructor, which I've been for a number of years, starting here at Guild. I went there to learn how to walk on glass. And I was very frightened of walking on glass, much more than I was of having to walk on fire. And I showed up that morning, and fortunately, there were reasons that I was the only one there. So I got this private session on glass walking. And all my old childhood fears that I'd had, because I had some pretty bad cuts when I was a child, disappeared. And I fell in love with this man's abilities and his skills. Then I went to his seminar on smoking and weight loss just to see what he was doing, and I realized I had mixed emotions. And by then I totally fell in love with him. Wow. And just because he just had a charm about him. But when he was doing these seminars, I felt like he was a snake oil salesman. And I had a real trouble with him, accepting him, until I did on my own after one of these. I was so troubled by it. I did a past life regression, threw myself on him, and realized that's exactly what he had been. And he was out in the plains areas in the 1800s when I was an itinerant minister. And I don't know if we ever met or not, but I knew his kind and he knew my kind. We both had some things to learn. But the most amazing thing I want to share with you about him, that he brings forth, he brings that past life quality, is that he was a real snake oil salesman. He was white, but he went to real Indian doctors. They didn't call them Native American, but he went to real Indian shaman and healers, and he brought a sincerity with him. And once I got that in that past life regression, I knew from then on I was sold on this man for the rest of this incarnation and beyond. So great pleasure that I introduce to you now, Robert Otto. And he asked me, I want to do a commercial for him. And the commercial is that his book, The Infinite Power Within You, which has been called the Bible of Self-Empowerment, is available. It's a wonderful book, and I highly, highly suggest it to you. It is not here, and that's why I'm doing this commercial. But if you call 1-800-553-6886, you can get Robert's book. And so with that, I turn you over to the wonderful Robert Otto.
Thank you, brother. Well, good morning. Good morning. Come on, be a little more enthusiastic. Good morning. Yeah, you got a beautiful weekend ahead of you, and everybody's like, "Rrr." I'd like to take just another 3 seconds or so and introduce myself and let all of you know that I went into hypnotherapy back in 1980, and I was doing a one-on-one practice in an office, and I decided about 3 weeks later that this wasn't what I really wanted to do. I decided to go ahead and put a seminar package together, and that was in the end of January. I went on the road with a seminar, non-smoking and weight loss package, traveled coast to coast with it, and here it is now, 1997, 17 years later. I have done in excess of 5